Hello, this is Abhijit Mukherjee. I'm going to teach you today class 7 science, the chapter of 4 chemicals and chemical changes. We are going to learn in this chapter about chemical substances, chemical symbols, chemical formula, chemical equations, chemical changes, and about physical changes. Now, what are exactly chemicals? These are materials of daily use. As you can see, this is a basket. What it is made up of? Of these, we'll certainly say it is plastic, isn't it? The next one, these are bangles, and these are made of gold. And this is a liquid present in the glass. It is water, isn't it? And this is the vase, which is made up of ceramic. So all these terms, the plastic, the gold, the water and the ceramic are actually chemicals, chemical substances. Chemical substances means they are either used in and obtained from different processes in the chemistry. In this chapter, we will learn about these chemical substances, how they are formed. Now, there are pure substances in nature which are termed as either elements or compounds. Elements are of two types, metals and non-metals. A chemical substance are made up of atoms or molecules. An atom is the smallest particle of a substance which may or may not exist independently, whereas molecules are always formed when there are two or more atoms combined together chemically, and they exist always independently. So this is the difference between an atom and a molecule. Chemical substances can be divided into two major groups, pure substances and mixtures. So pure substances, as I told you, can be either elements or compounds. An element is a substance that is made up of only one kind of atoms, cannot be broken down into simple substances or by any chemical means. For example, silver or gold or aluminium or hydrogen or oxygen, each of them are separately called an element because they have its own distinct set of properties. The atoms of the element will have all the properties of that particular element. For about compounds, it is a substance that is formed from two or more combination of elements chemically combined together. The smallest particle of a compound is a molecule, and which will show all the properties of that particular compound. However, the properties of a compound are entirely different from those of its constituent elements. When the hydrogen combines with oxygen, both hydrogen and oxygen are elements, they are in the form of gases, they form an entirely different substance called a compound called water, which is liquid. Now mixtures consist of two or more substances, simply physically mixed together, not chemically. So they are not chemically combined. For example, air is a gaseous mixture of various gases, such as the gas nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, argon, and particles of dust, smoke, and many other gases. They combine together to form the mixture of air. A mixture retains the properties of the individual components. For example, in the mixture of iron filings and sulfur, both the properties of the iron as well as the properties of the sulfur will be still present, and the iron can be separated by attraction of a magnet, isn't it? So this sulfur part will remain behind. So in a mixture, the chemical properties of the components remain intact, but in a compound, this is not going to be there. New set of properties are there. Now chemical symbols. There are so many elements, and to write them, the full names, it will be time consuming. To reduce this process, an abbreviation form is used, where we are writing some symbols for representing each element. Now these are the symbols initially Sir Charles Dalton, an English scientist, created of his own pictorial symbols. Now no longer these symbols are used, so you don't have to study them. Berzelius, John Jacob Berzelius, Swedish chemist, he actually replaced these pictures and used the letters of alphabet, and these are which are now used. The important features of the system are the first English letter appearing in the name of an element is used as its symbol. So the symbol for hydrogen will be H, for carbon will be C, for oxygen will be O, for nitrogen will be N, and like this. When there are two or more elements having their names beginning with the same letters or alphabets, then one of the letters is added to the symbol, and that will be a small letter. For example, the name for calcium is C and then followed by small a. Cobalt is C followed by small o. Xenon is X followed by small e. Helium is H followed by small e. Bromine is B followed by small r. Like that. Chlorine C followed by small l. Magnesium M followed by small g. So these are the symbols or the list which you have to learn by heart. This is going to be in your exam. Aluminium symbol is Al. Barium symbol is Ba. Boron symbol is B. Neon symbol is Ne. Uranium symbol is U. Calcium symbol is Ca. Magnesium symbol is Mg. Similar fluorine is F. Gold is actually called in Latin name aurum. That's why the symbol is Au. Mercury is in Latin name called hydrogyrum, so it is called Hg. Lead is in Latin name called plumbum, so it is called Pb. Iron is in Latin name called ferrum, so it is Fe. Chlorine is Cl, nitrogen is N. Potassium in Latin name is called kalium, so it is K. Silicon in Si. Silver is in Latin name called argentum, so it is Ag. Iodine is I. Sulfur is S. Helium is He. Oxygen is O. Sodium is in Latin name called natrium, so it is Na. Phosphorus is P. Lithium is Li. Nickel is Ni. Copper is cuprum in Latin, so it is Cu. Hydrogen is H. Zinc is Zn. Table which you have to learn by heart for your practice. And I'll be giving you question answers as homework to find out how much you have studied, how much you will be able to do it.